Thank you for this opportunity to talk about talent optimization. I'm glad I was given the challenge by Dennis. Hi, afternoon, happy holidays. I'm here to talk to you about talent strategy. In this, we're going to focus on how we're going to understand how HR comes to support the business strategy in getting it right in the talent strategy. And I can tell you for sure from the mistakes I've made in the past that it's a huge challenge when you get it wrong. So what is talent optimization and what does it mean in terms of what does HR come to play, who is coming to support, and what is required? So I'll break it down into 4 simple points which will guide you to know. And if you're interested to learn about talent strategy, kindly reach out to me and I'll explain to you, and we're going to have a good training together. So what is talent optimization? It is a 4-part discipline that focuses on detail, what is required to align the business strategy and your talent strategy, so you can achieve your desired outcome or desired results. Now, think about that great employee that you have who performs exceptionally well, does an exceeding job, but most importantly, thinks about the most important thing, the business, and how they can grow it. So the biggest question would be this: how did you get this person? And what are you doing to get a duplicate or a replica of this person? It means you need to come up with a talent strategy that would focus on particular data that you need to collect, you need to analyze, and then do the application of people data. And when we're talking about people data, don't get me wrong, it can be really, really hard. But what do we do when we want to get the right people in? So there are 4 aptitudes that you must master to ace your optimization. Remember, they're very simple. They're actually things that you do. Think about it. You diagnose. When you want to come up with this right person for this right position, what do? You start researching. You try to ask yourself, what is the right JD? What do you require for it? And what are the right requirements? When you get it right in the planning of it, you actually make your work very easy. So the first point is diagnose. Again, design. A lot of people ask themselves, art and craft is not my remedy. I do not like doing drawing. But think about it. We always design. We always come up with different solutions that have not been utilized, and we suggest them to our management so that we get it right in our talent strategy. So how do we do? You look at the data that you have collected, align it in a way that would work best for the solutions you're looking for. So if you're looking for a really good salesperson in pharmaceutical industry, what does it take to get that person? It means you have to collect data, either from people who are already in that industry and are doing well and hitting the right numbers, and therefore you'll be able to design now your own formula, as we used to call it, creating your own cocktail that would work best in the industry you're in, and not just ordering the same drink somebody else has done. 3, which is hire. It's very simple. You will use your people data that you have already collected and you have insights for, and you've already designed to hire top talent and build high performance teams. Now, think about this. If you've already collected the right data, if you've already come up with the right remedies, creating a plan and creating a design that works for you, for your talent team, will all depend on what your requirements are. And therefore, the hire process or the selection process during the hiring and recruitment will be far much more easy than you think. Just in simple details, you'll get it right in putting people who are top performers in the right position, and therefore your natural attrition rate would actually reduce, and also your rate of turnover would actually reduce. Then the final one, which is usually the best for me, number 4, it is inspire. And right now during Christmas, we need to inspire. But think about it. You will use people data to drive important employee-oriented activities. Every person is always thinking about, in their role in HR, how can I improve the people service? How can I improve the people life cycle in this organization? If the life cycle in this organization is what? Let's say 5 years, how do you push it to even 10? And you have to have the reason. If you're pushing it to 10, does it mean this person is growing to a different level? And have you created the right avenues? So you see, I told you, talent optimization is not so complicated as it sounds. Actually, in anything, I believe most of you have been doing this. All you have to do is just align it right and focus it into the business strategy. Think about it. If you diagnose, if you have given the right recommendations when you're doing that diagnosis, and then secondly, you come up with your own unique design. By the time you're hiring, every person will always ask, how did you get that right talent? And how are you able to keep them? Because that's also a story for another day. How do you keep that top talent that is performing well when they join your team? And finally, how do you inspire the management to be able to see that the talent optimization process that you have created for that organization is working, is applicable for that business industry, and there is even data to show that revenue has grown? Because remember, the decisions you're making about the talent you're getting in will automatically affect the business performance. And that's why we're saying you need to align your talent strategy to the business performance, to the business strategy, because then it affects the business performance. And without further ado, it was as short as that. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. I look forward to having other sessions, and I believe there's more to come. Thank you very much.